Welcome everyone to the second Tribal Council of the night. This time we're here with the second half of the Merge Before Tribe. Tonight we have X, we got Caleb, we got Jake, we got Pietro, and we got Kyle. Sitting here tonight with Immunity, guaranteed a spot in the top 8 after somehow lasting 26 minutes in a challenge that before this had only been lasted for 8, is Jake. So, Jake, do you feel like this immunity was more important than your typical immunity because of what this round entails?
Okay, yeah, it definitely is. I had this weird feeling the whole entire time this whole twist was announced that if I didn't win this whatever competition it was, I'd be going home. So I think that paired with the fact that it's final 10 just really put my mind into overdrive, and I was like, I don't care what I have to do, but I have to pull this out regardless.
Okay, so X, has it been a fairly quiet tribal, or has everyone been kind of scrambling to survive?
I wish it was quiet, but it was not quiet. Everyone was talking because, I think everyone wanted safety. Jake earned his safety, but the rest of us don't have that. So we had to try and, get in that majority and not get picked off. So it was not a quiet day. I think everyone talked to everyone. I think, there was probably a lot of talk about moving forward and how to do that, but I think there was more talk about how to get through this crazy tribal because there's only 5 of us, so there's not a lot of wiggle room.
So, Pietro, with so few of you, how do you avoid being the one getting the chop tonight?
I mean, it is really hard because there's only 4 people being available to get votes. But, we just got to trust each other, and the promises that I made, I 100% mean them, and I will keep them. So I just hope that the promises that was made to me are also true. So I just hope I can trust people's words, and that's it.
So, Caleb, what do you have to take into account going into a vote like this, where there's only half the tribe voting?
There's a lot to take into account because this is far from a normal vote off. It's not like after this we're going into the final 4. We're not voting somebody off right before the finale in the final tribal council. We're going back to mid-merge after this, final 8. There's still a long time to go. So you have to think not about the finale necessarily, but I still think it's a numbers game at this point. You have to vote and think about how going back to 8 people, you're still going to be in that majority after 2 people go home and 1 person you don't even have control over.
So, Jake, is there any consideration into what's going on the other tribal, or is it just you guys focusing on this right now?
I think a lot of us, probably all of us, took into consideration who we think is going home on the other tribe. I'm not really sure why. I think the consensus is that will help guide our decision tonight. And the fact that we don't know who that is doesn't help at all. So I have no clue, but we tried. We definitely took it into account.
So, Pietro, what has camp life been like dealing with this tribal? Has it been chaotic? Has everyone's names been getting thrown around? Give us a brief summary of what's been going on.
It was nerve-wracking because it is hard to throw a name when there's just so few people, but you have to throw a name and you just have to say what you want to happen because you cannot keep your mouth shut. Everyone has to play because we're only 5 people, so everyone is throwing a name and everyone is just trying to stay alive.
Okay. So, Caleb, is there anything solid on this tribe right now, or as we sit here, are there still 4 names in contention?
I think it has narrowed down throughout the day. As far as I know, it's narrowed down. I think at the beginning, everyone was a possibility. I mean, it'd be dumb to not think of everyone as a possibility because there's only 5 of us. 1 of us has immunity, and you're not going to throw yourself out. So I think you have to weigh the options of the other people. I do think it has since been narrowed down. And I hope I'm correct in that, but you never know until the votes are actually read.
Kyle, you saw that I posted a question for you to type out, right? Okay.
Apple doesn't have eyes.
Okay, well, while he does that, so X, is this vote an important one for like moving forward? Because again, after this, you are merging back into a tribe of 8. So does this tribe like signify things moving forward?
I can't speak for everyone if it signifies anything, but I think for me, initially, it's about who I want to move forward with. I think a couple of names on this tribe have been kind of constantly said by people, and I think a couple of us are kind of sick of that. So I do think that it's about who do you want to work with moving forward. Um, but I also think it's going to set up how the next couple of rounds go. This isn't just a 1-2 vote and boom, what happened here didn't matter. So I do think a lot of what goes down tonight, whether people like it or not, I think that it sets up a lot. It definitely matters. I'm sure it matters for everyone. I think everyone wants to put themselves in a good spot. Immunity isn't forever if you can't win it. So I think everyone here has been kind of trying to get themselves in a spot that doesn't just keep them safe for the night, but keeps them safe for the next couple of rounds or maybe gets you to the end. So it's very important.
Okay, so I asked Kyle in the Zoom chat, what is important to take into consideration in tonight's vote? And Kyle responded with, I guess that the most important thing is loyalty at this point. Everyone wants to make a move, and ultimately you have to trust people to not make a move against you. And I think I'll be voting the person who would most likely vote me out. So, Jake, we heard last tribal a lot of talk about factions, the word faction. So with this twist kind of dividing everyone up, have new factions started to form amongst these people, or are people still playing the same game they were before?
I think the way these tribes were divided, there was no set faction anywhere, which was very interesting. So I think everyone can agree we have to adapt and see if we can like weasel our way into a new faction, form a new faction, maybe rekindle that wasn't quite there yet, and see if that's going to be enough to get us through this vote. But it is interesting how there are no actual factions on this tribe, so it's everyone just trying to find out what's going to work best at this point in the game.
Okay, so I asked this at the other tribal too, and Kyle, this is just a one-word answer, so you can type this out real quick. What would you say is the word of the day on this tribe? You don't need to give an explanation, I just need the word. Choice. Interesting. So, Pietro, is this a difficult choice for everyone tonight?
It is. Like, we have all voted together last tribal. So it is definitely a hard choice.
It's also stability out there because I think we all want to be in a stable spot. I think the choice that we make tonight is going to show if we're in a stable spot or not, because that's going to show who you're loyal to. I do think the choice is everything, but I think at the end of the day, you're showing who you want to work with, and that's gonna be something stable, or it's gonna be something that gets you out next.
Okay. And with that, I will get to the votes. Give me 1 second. I never posted the order in production chat because I'm an idiot. Okay, Kyle has already voted, so he doesn't need to go into the breakout room, but I'm now going to send, oh God, I didn't. Okay.
Do I not get to ask my question this time?
Oh, go ahead, Z.
So I tried this with the other tribe. I'm interested to see with you lot. I'm always interested at this kind of stage how far people are thinking ahead. So how many of you, by show of hands, in your head have your dream final 3 already thought out? So interesting. Oh, hang on. 2. All right. Of the 2, 3, 4, 4. Pietro's not sure.
Keep your hands up, by the way, for this.
Yeah.
Keep your hands up.
Of the ones that have their hands up, how many of you think that that final 3 is actually attainable? Pietro's not sure. X is keeping his up. Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to know.
So, X, what does that mean for you, what was just asked? What does you keeping your hand up for that signify for you?
I've shown my loyalty to the people I want to go to the end with, and I'm going to keep doing that. I've had my back against the wall this entire game, so I'm going to continue showing my loyalty to the people that I want to go to the end with, because that's win or lose. I would like to, have somebody in the end that I worked with, someone that I, got to enjoy the game with. In the day, this game's messy and it's terrifying because you have to make really hard decisions. But I think, if you know who you want to go with, I think that kind of makes it easier on making decisions. And that made my decision tonight easy, and I've kept up with that all day.
Okay, so now we're going to send you guys to the breakout rooms. Keaton and Z, go on over. Kyle, I know you can't talk right now. You've already sent in your vote. Your vote is not changing, correct? Okay. So one at a time, you will be pulled over there and you will cast your vote with Keaton and Z. What you say over there is final. So first up, we have X.
Question: can we talk with someone in the breakout room before we vote?
Is that something you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. I'll close the one that they were sent to, and you can tell me who you want to go to one with.
Pietro.
Okay. Well, we have to wait for them to get back here.
Why
Okay,
are we back?
okay.
What's happening?
X wants to go to a room real quick with Pietro.
How do I do that?
You'll get a message. Just wait.
For now, X, Pietro, and I'm going to send Z as well. Go ahead.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, Jake, does that signal anything to you, or do you think this is just a red herring?
I think at this point that can mean anything. And I think everybody not in the breakout room is probably wondering what they're saying. I mean, for me, it can only mean two things at this point. So we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, on a tribe with 5 people, if 2 of them go off by themselves, that's 1 away from the majority. So you never really know what's going on, but it is nerve-wracking for sure.
Kyle, does that concern you as well? Just type out your answer and I'll read it really fast.
Or nod. It does concern him.
Yeah, thumbs up. Thumbs up works.
Nod and thumbs up. A 2-for-1 special.
All right, so I guess we will wait for them to return. This is...
There can be multiple breakout rooms, so if you 3 want to fucking split too, away from the recording. Or 2 of you want to go off into the abyss.
When I told you guys about this feature, I didn't think it would get much use, so I'm very intrigued, and I hope Z's recording this for me to watch later.
I'm trying to make sure it isn't getting used, but other people like it, so that's fine.
Oh boy.
What if we announce this for Taste too, that they're allowed to break off in the breakout rooms during eviction?
I mean,
Mess.
I'm gonna tell Z to have them keep it brief. Because we don't want another 50-minute tribal. Oh, there they are. There's X, there's Pietro, there's Z. Okay, are we ready to vote now, guys?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna vote. So I'm going to send Keaton and Z over there again.
Maybe this time we'll stay.
I thought you guys were gonna offer the breakout room, so that's why I didn't say nothing beforehand.
I've been forgetting, although I will remember from now on because I was not expecting that. All right, X, go ahead and get over there, cast the vote. Now's the time where you guys can give shout outs, etc.
I've never given a shout out, but hey y'all. Long time no see on Tin Gaged. We back. This is probably the last time I'm gonna be back as Tin Gaged is in the past. But like, hey, how y'all doing? Tundra Henry 101.
Where did my Sharpie go? There it is.
Literally just shouted myself out. That's about it.
Yeet.
I'll do a shout out. I don't think I've done one yet. Fuck you, Megan Humphreys. That's it.
Kyle, the vote you sent in is not changing, correct? Just thought I'd clarify. Okay, I'll lock that in for you. Okay, X is back. Next up is Jake. Kyle is giving everyone a shout out in the bathroom.
We love shout outs in the bathroom.
Not Kyle hiding in the bathroom to do tribal.
That's called dedication.
I feel that though. I've done that once or twice. Okay. Next is Pietro. And Caleb.
No, Keaton is so mean.
Okay, before the vote gets read, I just say all of you are fucking idiots. Like, between the two tribals, 4 people did not understand how to leave a breakout room, and y'all did this before. What the fuck? Also, 3 of you showed up sideways.
I
I
rest
can't.
my case.
I can't wait to watch the recording later. I really hope you got that, Keaton.
Oh, I did. I recorded it.
Good week. Okay. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now is the time to do so.
Julian, since Kyle can, I'm gonna play that entire bookcase behind you.
We had context.
I forgot to specify this a few times, and I did it the other tribal, so I'll say here, these are actually vinyl records. These are my dad's.
Then I'll play those. I'm playing whatever they are.
I'll play the entire thing.
Idols. They are not idols. Okay. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal camp area. I'll read the votes. First vote. Billy Joel is not an idol, Kyle.
I mean, debatable.
I mean, he is, but, you know, not a Survivor idol. First vote. Kyle. Pietro. Kyle. Pietro. 2 votes Kyle, 2 votes Pietro. And I believe the 11th person voted out. I think, yeah, 11th and the 5th member of the jury. Kyle. Kyle, any final words if you want to type them out?
Please send your last will.
Good game, Kyle. Sorry, bro.
Sorry, Kyle.
Why the fuck was I honest? Question mark, question mark, question mark, LMAO.
Lamau.
But oh well, good game.
Lamau to you too, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
All right, Kyle, thank you for playing.
It's alright, Kyle. I'm sorry
The
too.
tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. All right, congratulations. You guys have survived the second half of this crazy, crazy night. I will
my
remove the 2 boots from the tribe chat shortly, and you guys will be able to resume as a tribe of 8. Good luck, and
Let's
I
put it
can't
out
wait
from
to
the
see what
tribe.
this game has in store.